I despise the way that these lists are being reported on. Not as much as I hate the contents of the lists, because, well, I think that that is some of the most despicable stuff that can happen on the face of the earth, and thank God at least one is in prison and the other one, whatever ended up happening there, I'm sure we could take a look at the 2 autopsies. Oh, unless, of course, you listen to Megyn Kelly, who thinks that Giuffre Epstein is still very much alive and living in Israel. What an absolute idiot. That's about the nicest way that I can put that, but, whatever sells, right? Whatever sells, you just run with it. And that's exactly what's going on right here. Instead of looking at the source documents or checking in with the subject matter experts, shout out Ryan Dawson, nobody's ever going to get to the bottom of this stuff. This is just going to be a nice, great old distraction until the next nice, great old distraction comes out. Because yes, there are horrific crimes that ended up taking place. And yes, there are names that you can go ahead and point to for the people that were doing the most heinous things, but no, none of them quite have the glitz and glamour that you can throw at if you just go ahead and cite names like Leonardo DiCaprio, Michael Jackson, Donald Trump, and now you can just throw on Richard Branson, the guy behind, the Virgin Megacorp. It's so unbelievable. Epstein accuser claims, the small child enthusiast had sex tapes of Trump, Clinton, Prince Andrew, and Richard Branson in new documents. Well, that headline right there is, in fact, very false. Very false. But, like I said, the media and also its surrogates you can throw on top of that. The way that they're reporting this and the way that they're trying to curate this information, it's disheartening to try to put out the truth on this. Because nobody ever wants to get to the bottom of it. They just want to get the most sensational parts of it, run with that, and just move accordingly. This seems like a big deal, and if true, why has nothing been done about it? Breaking news, yes, the documents allege that, Epstein recorded sex tapes of Prince Andrew, Bill Clinton, yes, Sir Richard Branson. And this, of course, yes, ends up coming from Don Jr., and look at these stupid community notes. This is something that I pointed out. I forget specifically what video it was not that long ago, but the way that the community notes, it all started out all well and good, all well-intentioned, right? But somewhere along the line, it ended up getting co-opted by a bunch of people that are just putting out more opinion than relevant fact. And this is probably the most obvious example of that. Donald Trump is one of the persons mentioned in the new court documents. Okay, cool. He was mentioned in the documents. Mentioned. And then they go ahead and cite the article that we have right here. But of the names that Don Jr. ended up, mentioning, 2 of the 3 right there do have tapes on them. The rest of them, all just used, at least what we know right now, all just used for clout purposes. An Epstein accuser once claimed former President Donald Trump allegedly had relations with one of her unnamed friends at the late pedo's New York home on regular occasions, according to another trove of court documents unsealed Monday. Sarah Ransome, in a string of 2016 emails to the then New York Post columnist Maureen Callahan, I think she works at the Daily Mail now, also claimed that she had copies of tapes Epstein had made from some of his high-profile friends, Trump, former President Bill Clinton, Prince Andrew, and British business magnate Richard Branson, allegedly having with unnamed women. Well, yes, of course, and it's very well documented that Epstein had every room in all of his mansions and numerous abodes. They were all rigged with personal security cameras, probably for security purposes or blackmail purposes. Interesting. She confided in me that her casual friendship with Donald, Mr. Trump, definitely seemed to have a thing for her. Oh, it seemed to. And she told me how he kept going on about how he liked her, pert nipples. Okay. Ransome wrote about her friend in one email made public when her latest batch of newly unsealed documents dropped. Okay, cool, but what does that have to do with tapes? Also, no, she had relations with Trump at Giuffre's New York mansion on regular occasions, she added. Ransome walked back some of the salacious allegations in an October 23rd, 2016 email with Callahan. Oh, so you guys are just throwing out all of the debunked and redacted claims in order to get clout. Like I said, man, the way that this stuff is getting reported on is absolutely asinine. I would like to retract everything I have said to you and walk away from this, according to the filing. She said she only had bad things, and pain for my family would come from going public with this. In 2019, Ransome admitted in the New Yorker article that she invented the tapes to draw attention to Epstein's behavior. So all of this is a totally bunk. Trump advisor Stephen Chung said in a statement Monday, these baseless accusations have been fully retracted because they're simply false and have no merit. Clinton's rep, Angela Urena, declined to comment Monday. Virgin Group spokesman told the Post in a New Yorker report published in 2019. Ransome admitted that she had invented the tapes. We can confirm that Sarah Ransome's claims are baseless and unfounded. But where is that? Where's that in the headline right there? Where is that with all of the 2,461 comments on the New York Post site? All over social media, this is getting discussed right now. But where's the retraction? Where is the full story behind this? Oh, we got court documents unsealed. Cool. Do you have any of the follow-ups? This is what we talk about all the time. All of these media outlets just simply throw out the wildest accusations. There used to be journalistic ethics, but oh god, that is so. We might as well be talking about writing up all of these documents on a teletype, for Christ's sakes, if we want to get into journalistic ethics. No. That is something from a time long in the past. They want all the attention. They want all the clicks. Or rather, they want all of the clicks. They want all of the engagement that's out there right now, whether it be good, bad, or indifferent. They want your eyeballs with salacious headlines, hoping that you don't read any further. Oh, wow, they got Trump caught on tape. Oh, they got Clinton there as well. Oh, I know that Clinton was flying with Epstein everywhere. Oh, and they're also going to rope Trump in. Oh, I guess they finally got him on this one. They don't ever want to provide the truth. They just want to provide you entertainment under the guise of information. And, well, the old saying goes, okay, you can go out there and the falsehood makes its way around the world before the truth even has the opportunity to put its pants on. Pun not intended for this situation, but it's that initial salacious claim that gets all the attention. The retraction ends up getting but a fraction of that same spotlight. And that's what these media outlets bank on. New York Post, Daily Mail run clickbait headlines about Trump Epstein tapes accuser recanted years ago. New set of documents from the case between Virginia Giuffre, Roberts, Giuffre, however you want to refer to her as, and Ghislaine. That's the way that I like to refer to her as because, well, I think we know her crimes, right? Maxwell concerning Epstein were released on Monday. The New York Post, the Daily Mail, and other outlets took those documents and ran false headlines that claimed that there was footage of Donald Trump having sex with Epstein's victims. The accuser quoted the exhibit, recanted her comments years later in a New Yorker interview. It's very funny when you take a look at the new cover for January for the New Yorker. They decided to put this out. Very, very, very strange. I'm sure it has nothing to do with them getting caught red-handed today. Nope, nothing at all. Nope, couldn't possibly be the case. The Epstein accuser once claimed that former President Donald Trump allegedly had relations with one of her unnamed friends at the late pedo's New York home on regular occasions, according to another trove of documents unsealed on Monday. The Post said, we read the source document on that one. Sarah Ransome. The Post continued in a string of 2016 emails. The then New York Post columnist Maureen Callahan also claimed that she had copies of tapes with Epstein, yes, and some of the high-profile friends, Trump, Clinton, Andrew, and British business magnate Richard Branson. Ransome claimed in those emails that Trump had, sex with many girls, including friends of hers that are not named. The Daily Mail wrote, it is claimed that Epstein filmed each of these encounters, yes, with the security cameras, which are verified, by the way, okay? Like, that part of the story is the true part, but the tapes and her having access to that, yeah, that's a total work of fabrication because, well, there's security cam installation records that you can check up on, okay? The original headline was Donald Trump named in the latest Epstein documents. Sarah Ransome said that he had sex with many girls in an email where she also claimed, pedo had tapes of the ex-president, I guess they should be presidents, right? Richard Branson, Prince Andrew, and Bill Clinton. Oh, that must be for SEO purposes to just go ahead and get everybody in there. In the exhibit, however, the comments from Sarah Ransome, an Epstein witness, in which she alleged that her friend, one of Epstein's victims, had footage of Bill Clinton, Branson, and Andrew having sex with a friend. That friend, per Ransome, also alleged that Trump had sex with the girls at the Epstein's mansion. Yeah, we've been through all of that stuff. Comments that got closest to hewing to the claim made by the Daily Mail and New York Post is that she would make sure that everyone on the goddamn planet sees the footage and photos, and that she would release them on WikiLeaks. However, in those comments, Trump is not implicated in who would be seen on the alleged footage. Yes, exactly. So there you have it in black and white. Ransome told me that she invented the tapes to draw attention to Epstein's behavior and to make him believe that she had evidence that would come out if he harmed me. Yeah, exactly. But this is where we're at, man, when it comes to this Epstein reporting. Like I said, always go to the subject material experts on this, and those are the people that I like to cite when I do my reporting on stuff like this. Ryan Dawson's known about this stuff for a very, very, very long time. He has the goods. He has the information behind this stuff. The rest of this stuff, man, this is just all click trolling. That's all this is, because they don't want to tell you the truth. They just want to keep you engaged. And they just want to keep you coming back for the next drop of information that's going to be coming out. Another batch of documents is going to be out there. When in actuality, if you want to have all of those spoilers for any of these new documents that come out, just go check in with the guys who get canceled from every platform because they had all of this information beforehand. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.